chair yoga. So happy that you were able to make it. It takes a lot just to get yourself out, but knowing that you're going to feel better afterwards. So welcome. So to ensure good health, may we eat lightly, breathe deeply, live moderately, and cultivate cheerfulness, and maintain an interest in life, such as being here today. So just settling ourselves right here, right now. Let's take a big breath up. Releasing down. Two more breaths like that. With arms down by your side, let's pull your back away from the back of the chair a bit and roll your shoulders back. Relaxing your arms down, let's take a breath and shrug the shoulders up. Release down. Shrug the shoulders up, breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. Let's draw a little circle with your nose now. Around the other way. Now let's shrug the shoulders up again. Really shrug them up. Drop the right shoulder and lean to the other side. Stretch that arm out and relax it. Drop that shoulder. Let's breathe in and bring the shoulders up. Drop that other shoulder. Let's give it a couple of breaths to let it stretch. And stretching out your arm just a little bit. Relax that. Relax your shoulders. And take your hands upon the chair and scoot your hips way back to the back of the chair. You feel that. And then you bring the lower back, mid back, and shoulders back. And we do that every time we sit down so that we don't leave any space between that lower back and the chair. We want good posture. With regular practice of yoga, you will begin to correct yourself throughout your day from time to time to have good posture, whether you're sitting or standing, and to take some deep breath. So dropping the hands down by your side again. Let's breathe in and lift up. Now we're going to reach one hand higher than the other as though you're climbing a rope. Stretch through that back, through your shoulders. We're reaching our furthest comfortable point. We're also relaxed. Now back at center, press those palms up toward the sky. And we're going to drop right elbow on top of left and wrap your arms in vine position. Focus on your breath. A few breaths right here. Now unravel the arms. Drop the hands down by your side. Let's draw a circle with your nose again. And around the other way. Breathe in, lift up. Reach for the sky. And let's lean our arms back and face up. Back at center, we're going to stack left elbow on top of right and wrap your arms. Releasing any tension between the shoulders. And back at center, relaxing your arms down. Now let's bring our hands in to interlace the fingers. I'm going to squeeze the hands in. And while our hands are squeezed in, let's check on our feet, that the heels are right below the knees, and we have very good posture all the way from our toes to the crown of our head. Now take your hands out in front. We're going to roll the hands around in this ancient Japanese relaxation modality. Take your hands around the other way. And this is a great one to share with other people. They love the idea of ancient Japanese relaxation modality. Touch your chest and press your palms forward. Round your shoulders a little bit. Stretch, stretch. Now bring it back in. We're going to switch our fingers around and the other little finger at the end, and switch your thumbs around. Other finger, other thumb on top. Roll your hands around. Get the kinks out of your wrists. Take it around the other way. Thumbs touch your chest and palms forward. Stretch, stretch. Back at center. Keep your hands like that and just rest them at your chest. Rest your elbows down. Close your eyes if they're not already, and just take a couple of breaths where you're feeling in touch with your breath. The rise and fall of your chest and your belly. And you're so proud of yourself for getting out today and coming to your mat, to your chair. And here we have a prayer in our mind. A prayer for peace in the mind, peace within the body, peace within the spirit, and rest in the soul. When our heart is at ease, our soul is at ease. So let's go through our tapping. Emotional-free therapy, emotional-free tapping. And let's tap as though we're knocking on an inside door. Move across your chest to your shoulders. Back to center. I want to tap your left underarm. So let's rest that hand at the back of your neck. And we'll tap. We want to get the whole area that you move toward your elbow. Back down your arm and around the back a little bit. We're tapping into the lymph nodes, stirring up the garbage cans of the body. And tap, tap. Now let's stiffen the fingers and tap through the hand, Mother Teresa's prayer. May we have peace and quiet in the mind. Index finger. And if you stiffen your fingers a bit, that helps out with the tapping. We ask for quiet in our eyes. What we bring to our eyes may bring peace. Middle finger, we ask for quiet in the ears. What lands on our ears, may it bring us peace. Next finger. May we have peace and quiet in the mouth, mindful of our words. Little finger. All these things come together to bring quiet in the heart. Take a breath with me. Side of the hand. And the back of the hand. Now let's rub through the hands and tap the other underarm. rest your hand at your neck. That way your neck receives those beautiful vibrations. I'm going to tap through that hand. We ask for prayers for the people that are closest to us, which is what the thumb represents. Index finger. Add a few of your own personal prayers through the next couple of fingers. Middle finger. We tap to the next finger. A prayer to be encouraging and kind to others. It may be the only encouragement or kindness that they get is what we give them. Tapping to the little finger. Prayer to be encouraging and kind to ourselves. And may God's light shine through us to others. Side of the hand. Take a breath with me. Back of the hand. Now rub your thumb across your fingertips and bring that energy to the chin. Let's move along the jaw. Be sure to tap where the jaw connects, opens and closes of the mouth. We move around to tap the upper lip. Move along the cheeks and beside the nose, under the eyes. Make your way around the eyes. And over the eyes. Be sure to tap between the eyebrows, making your way slowly up the forehead, across the top of the head, and a prayer for wisdom. May our choices be good ones, beneficial to us and to others. Now let's dust off. I always go around and dust everyone's shoulders off. So let's take the next number of breaths to just envision that. We're going to take right hand opposite shoulder and other arm across. Kind of roll your shoulders in a little bit and take hold of your shoulders. This would be symbolizing giving yourself a hug. You feel the rise and fall of the chest. You breathe deep down into the relaxed belly. Let's take a couple of more breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Relaxing those arms down, stretching the arms out. Let's turn the thumbs back a little bit, and as though balloons at the tip of your fingers, we're going to take a breath and roll your arms around that balloon. Tuck your chin, breathe in, come back. And 2 more breaths like that. Now back at your center, we're going to rest those arms down by your side. And let's move ourselves a bit forward, halfway through the chair or so. Readjust your ankles underneath the knees. Bringing our hands to our knees, let's round our back, tuck the chin, stretch through your back, breathe in and face and chest up. Release. 2 more breaths like that. Now back at your center. Let's turn to your left. Hand on the arm of the chair, other hand by your leg. Even though you're in a twisted position, let's still make an effort to breathe deep down into the belly. And keep that right hand where it is. Take your hand off the arm of the chair. Bring it across your body and open it up to the side. And our eyes follow our hand. Bring your arm up over your shoulder and look up. We'll remind ourselves that this is the emotion of trust and confidence, opposite of having our head down. And when we come back at center, we're going to turn the other way. Take your right hand from the chair and take it across and open it up to the side. Lift it up and face up. And release that arm down. Stretching our arms out to the side in mountain pose with palms forward. Let's reach down toward our feet. Bring our hands in front of the body, all along the body, up in front of the face and up and open. Reach down toward your feet again. Bring it up. Energy shower over yourself. And let's do a few more like this. And one more. Just resting those arms down by your side. And this time we're going to do one more, and we're going to do it so very nice and slow. Your full deep breath, once your arms are up over your head, then breathing out and releasing the hands down by your side, almost like your arms are floating. So let's come forward, take the energy from the earth, bring it along your body, on up over the crown of the head and open it up, and raining down that positive energy as your arms slowly release down by your side. Relax the arms. Turn your face to your left. And sweep your face around to the other side, nice and slow. And back to center. I'm going to bring myself to the edge of the chair. Reposition my feet. Bring bottom of the feet together and rest the hands on the inside of the knees, encouraging the knees to be open. Now as we just relax and let our legs open, let's bring our breath from the root down by the tailbone. We're going to bring our breath all the way up the front of the spine to the crown of the head and breathing out down the back of the head. All the way down the spine, back to the tailbone. Let's do one more breath like that. And placing your feet back to the ground, feet hip width apart, you can look at them. And now we're going to pick up left leg. Hug it in and good posture. And while we're here, you can either hold on below your knee or behind your knee. Good posture, point and flex your foot. Helps us with better balance, stronger ankles. Turn it around and other way. Stretch that leg out, bottom of the foot toward the outward. Stretch that leg out, heel to the ground. We're going to breathe in and raise up, face up. And release down. When we come down, the emotion that this includes is gratitude and humility. So breathing in, face up in trust and confidence. And releasing down. Let's do 2 more breaths like that. Back at center. Bring that foot in, heel right below the knee. Right below the knee. We're going to hug in the other leg. Good posture. Point and flex your foot. Turn it around and other way. Stretch that leg out. Bring the heel to the ground and breathe in, lift up. And release. A few more breaths like this. Last one. Now back at center. Bring that heel in. Hands around the back at the corner of the chair. You could take hold of the metal back behind there or the cushioned corner. We're going to tuck the chin. Breathe in, face up. And release. One more time. Look back at center. Release your hands. We're going to zigzag our feet, so heels out as far as you can get them, toes out, heels, toes, until your feet are as wide as you can comfortably get them. Then encourage the knees open. Now let's envision the color red. We're going to bring that vision to the tailbone area. We're going to breathe that in all the way up the spine to the crown of the head and releasing back down. A prayer for a healthy spine to support our body and to bring us balance and grounding. And in our own mind, or softly whispering, I am healthy. I am healthy. I have good health and I take good care of myself. Bring your hands about mid-thigh. We're going to take the face toward the ground. Drop your left shoulder and look to your right. And let's alternate. One more time each way. And other way. And we come back at center. We're going to zigzag our feet. So don't pick them up and bring them in. Toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in. So let's see how this works for you. When we do this number, I call this lady legs. And when we do this number, I call them man legs. So let's see about if you can do the man legs. If you cannot, that's all right. Just sit in your chair the way that you are. And maybe that will come for you a little later on down the road with regular practice. But you can feel this back in the hip if you're able to do this. And it just helps stretch. And I once had a gentleman that hired me to be to guide yoga for him personally, yoga training. And the main goal that he had was that he wanted to be sitting with man legs. All right, now lean on that leg a little bit. Apply a little bit of pressure. Bring that down and let's pick the other one up. Let's lean in on the inside of the knee. Take a breath. All right, let's bring that down. Feel your feet. Be in tune with that you're going to get up and coming up. Looking at my timer. All right, let's situate our chair. If you need to stay in the chair, please do so. And just move your body in ways that feel all right to you. I'm going to step back a little bit and just stretch on back those hips. Stretch your arms. Bring your head to be in between your elbows. Breathe in, come up. Face forward. hips back. Let's do 2 more breaths like this. This is chair down dog. And we are just simply stretching through our back and our hips. Coming up, I want to step just a little bit closer toward the chair, stepping left foot forward, bending left knee. Left arm up. Straighten the legs and bringing hand down toward your foot. And come on up. Let's bring that left foot back and right foot forward. Bend your knee. Right arm up. Straightening your leg and hand down. And coming up. Let's bring that left foot forward. And then we're going to take our feet out wide. I have my feet mostly off the mat. I'm going to bend one knee, then the other. Now back at center, I'm going to turn right foot out, bend the knee and right arm up, look up. Releasing down. Coming up. Bring that foot in a little bit and turn out your left foot. Bend your knee, arm up, face up. Releasing down. And coming up. We remind ourselves it doesn't matter if we just reach our thigh, our knee, our shin, or foot. Whatever is just your best today. Let's bring our feet back in. Feet hip width. We're going to come up on our toes and back on our heels. Lift those feet up. Toes, heels. We're keeping our hips straight. We're not moving the hips at all. We're just coming up on toes, focusing on the feet. Now back at center. I'm going to have myself back a little bit, about a step. I'm going to pick up right knee and I try to bring it up to about hip height and softly down. And a few more times. All right, we're going to shift it over to the other leg. I look at my feet, they're about 4 inches apart. And let's bend right leg. Almost like you're trying to kick your own behind. You want to stretch it back as far as it will go. Kick it back. Last one. Shift the weight another side. Back at center. Again, up on those toes and back on the heels. Let's bring ourselves back around either to the chair or on the floor. You know, I always highly encourage you to get down on the floor and get back up every day. And if that doesn't work for you, with consistent practice of yoga, where it's offered 2 to 3 times a week, consistently, almost never missing, in no time you'll be able to tackle those things that you wish to be able to do, such as getting on the floor, getting up, having more stability and durability. So just keep with it, stick to it. So as we're just resting out, whether it's flat to the mat or resting out into the chair, we're feeling very good about the time that we spent on ourselves. And we're going to give ourselves a few sacred moments to just let everything settle. Just allow it to settle and surrender, mind and body, to rest for these beautiful moments. And when that time comes to a close, I will be ringing the bowl 3 times. So this is a chakra bowl. And they come in different tones to match the chakras. This is of the heart chakra. Green. Heart chakra. So making your way to coming on around to rousing yourself, whether you just sit there to the mat or to the chair. So as we come back around and settling ourselves, we'll remind ourselves here as we come to our closure, to the sunset of our session, that may we take care of business every day as far as our meds RX. That would stand for meditation, exercise, diet, sleep, and relationships. That would be relationships with self, with God, and others. So folding our hands, bringing our session to close. And again, absolute gratitude for this time and this way of communication when we cannot be together. And may the day serve you well as you also serve others. Namaste. Have a glorious day.